Hi there, Joan in the house again. Well, Joan C, that is. And I have also, I'm showing you the different ones that I have in my herbal medicine cabinet right now. And this here is wild cherry bark is what I have. And you can see here the size of it. This is also 1 pound. You can turn around and make a tincture from using this here, or making up your teas or something in that area there. Now, wild cherry bark has a really wonderful benefits. It says to treat and colds and suppress coughs in alternative medicine. And alternative medicine means people who are herbalists and things in that area. I say I'm not a doctor, but I do believe that a lot of these natural remedies that we have does help us, and probably far better than some of the other stuff that we're doing now. Because really, we're putting a lot of stuff into our body. So this here you keep on hand in case something does happen. Like I say, if the power goes out, you can't get to your meds, you're sick, whatever the reason is, you can't get help to you for a couple of weeks, whatever it is, this here's something to fall back on, because you know what? You never know what Mother Nature's going to knock at your door, and she's liable to be very unhappy that day. So you just don't know. So, the thing is, along with cough and colds, wild cherry bark is typically trusted as a natural treatment for the following health problems: bronchitis, diarrhea. This here is an anti-diarrhea. This helps with diarrhea problems. And then it helps also with fevers. It helps bring fevers down. If you got the gout, that helps with that. It also helps with sore throat, and it helps with whooping cough. So, if you're not feeling real good, you're sick, you take here and you make a real strong infusion of it. Triple strength, what you would for a normal cup of tea. You don't need much to put. You're just taking a few pieces here. I said you don't need much to make a little cup of tea to brew it with it. But what you want to do, you want to take about 3 times the normal amount of what you're going to be brewing up. So you brew you up a good strong dose of it, and there you go. You make up some medicine right there. But this here is something you can have on hand. Like I say, and it also says, in addition, wild cherry bark is said to have alternative pain and stimulate the digestive system. Now, there's a lot of claims that it helps prevent cancer, but the thing is, the weird thing about a lot of these herbs are not really researched in really very widely. It's just more by ancient herbalists, ancient medicines and stuff. Things that our old school folks used back in the day and knew that it worked. They had to do what they had to do to make things, keep going. Shoot, yeah. Now, of course, like I said, it says there's not much research on how to say, but like I tell you, anything, do in moderations. If you're seeking to do a natural remedy for cough and colds, there are another number of herbs often found. Now, I put ginger in my stuff I cooked earlier because I was just hacking some, and it's talk about garlic and elderberry and mullein. Now a lot of people make mullein cough syrup, and that's just simple. With they would take the flowers and smash it into a jar, pour the sugar over top of it real thick, put it in the window, let it dissolve from the heat. Then they would turn around and put more fresh in there, and they would keep on until the jar was full, and then they would filter it out and get rid of the flowers there, because the flowers, all the juices from that has infused into that. So now it says when taken as soon as cold symptoms set in, it talks about, of course, you can add some of your other herbs and things like that to it. That's really more up to you on that. And it helps with the immune system. It helps shorten the duration and severity of colds. If you're like me, you got to work. So sometimes having a little cup of cat's claw or a cup of wild cherry or something like that, or even mixing the herbs together and making you a good strong mixture of herb tea to take work with you to help you along. Now I've done that many a time where I just really felt crappy and felt bad. I made me a good mixture of herb tea and took it at work in my bottle and sat there and sipped on it for a while, and it really helped me out a whole lot. See, this is just something else. A lot of people don't even think about it. Here you go. This is wild cherry bark. And you can see the company I've got it from. There's 1 pound of it here. It offers, is it great for bronchitis, when you're sick, it's great for coughs, it's great for colds. You can make you a tincture with this. And if you don't know what a tincture is, a lot of them use is like 80% proof to 100 and some percent proof of vodka. I don't think it's a written law to use vodka, but you can, but that's the standard use because vodka don't have really a smell. But if you'd rather use a brandy or something like that, try that. And then you put this here. You take your jar and you put about half full of your ingredients in it. And then you fill it all the way about half an inch from the top with your vodka or whatever it is you got. And shake it up real good. Shake it up. Shake it ever so often. Push it down. Shake it up. And about 6 weeks later, your tincture is going to be ready for you to filter out. Then you're going to have your medicines there. So you're going to have your little bottle there. And you can make it up into a tea every day. Or you can put a few drops of it underneath your tongue every day. Or, some on top of your tongue. Whatever you need to do to help keep you going in a situation like this when you cannot get to the store or whatever. But you just don't know what Mother Nature's going to do. And like I said, we got to respect nature. But you know what? Sometimes nature just gets mad too. And she lets you know she's there. In any situation, whether it's Mother Nature or man-made, having something here as a backup in your medicine cabinets and having a little bit of knowledge of some of these herbs and stuff that might help you a little bit is worth a weight in gold. So this here is Joan Seed in the house talking about the benefits of wild cherry bark. Try them. Check them out. Read about them. Get some tea. Order some teas. If you don't like taking pills, order some tea. Try some of those teas and see what it does to you after a couple of weeks. See if it's worth your time and effort. So my motto is be safe, be happy. Bless you all.